Were they in bed with Iraqi forces? And then what do you make of Al-Qaeda, a.k.a. ISIS, Islamic State, upset that we're waking up the idiots they're trying to recruit?
Well, I think they'll go in kind of like these contractor groups, like the Blackwaters, the XEs, all these different groups out there, and operate that way. They'll go in, they can get a group of people and just go over and fight. I mean, it's the same thing. That's what a contracting group is. I don't see how it would be any different. So I'm sure they'll get a lot of people who are trained, who are willing to go over there and do it. And I just think it would be interesting to film that and try to get it out live to actually expose a lot of the stuff that goes on. Because a lot of the stuff that happens in combat, when it's filmed in these wars, by the time it gets back to the States, it's been cut and edited by the Army, whoever, and you kind of only see bits and pieces of what...
So you're going to reach out to this group and say, if they deploy, you want to go?
Yeah.
What'll really be interesting is when they're finding dead fighters, ISIS fighters, looking at their guns, looking at the stuff they're using and seeing where it says made in the USA.
Well, you said you want to go further, though, Joe. You said you want to...
Oh, yeah, I'll take them out. I mean, they're sending me tweets saying that I'm the face of evil, so I kind of feel like it's my duty now to, you know, let them see that face.
Here's the problem, Joe. Now that you're political, they may try to Pat Tillman you if we send you over there, and it'd be friendly fire or something.
Yeah. It's always a possibility. I could get hit by a bus.
Well, you better watch out. I mean, you're a good guy. I'll send your ass over there again, but I don't really want to do that.
I mean, I got just as good a chance at walking outside right now and get hit by a car or struck by lightning. I might as well go out there and fight these guys.
And you're not going to make him take shots before he goes out there either.
No.
No extra vaccines.
No vaccines. I don't know, Joe. I just sending you off to potential death. I think it'll be a lot more dangerous going to fight ISIS than it will be driving your car, but I get it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, what do you make of them openly upset that, quote, conspiracy theorists, and they name us in some of their videos, are hurting their recruitment?
It was funny, though, too, I was watching a Fox report where they said they released some of the books that bin Laden had at the compound, and it was Bloodlines of the Illuminati and a bunch of books like that.
Well, we published that, yeah.
Those are the books that he had with him there, and then you have this going on. I mean, it's just funny. I mean,
by the way, let's get Fritz Springmeier on. I forgot to tell Nico to do that.
He's booked for next Thursday.
He's already booked for next Thursday.
There you go.
Great minds think alike. All right,
he's
thank
on,
you, Nico.
on Osama's reading list. I almost said Obama, but that's so
it's
weird.
It's on his body doubles reading list. But yeah, nevertheless, it's interesting. Let's shift gears into this Reuters article. When you told me this, I believed it, but I double-taked. The state police are saying don't ride your motorcycles basically anywhere in the state. They've closed down Harley-Davidson dealerships, saying they don't know if you're going to attack police. So now the motorcycle clubs, 99% of them are good people, mainly veterans, patriots. They just like to go out and have fun. A lot of them are Christian. That's the most common motorcycle gang I see are ministries. Now they're saying if they see any type of team jacket or group jacket or MC jacket that they might be terrorist, or as if the banditos, who I've criticized before because they've acted like thugs in my presence, as if they would want to go out and start killing cops.
Well, motorcycle clubs have pride in their uniform. They don't take off their cut, and that's what you call it, a cut. They don't take that off. So a civilian riding around, that's obviously a civilian. These guys, they get hounded, they get penalized, they can lose rank, so to say, if they're seen out in public not wearing their cut. And that's how that works. It's a pride thing. That's their uniform. They fight to get that to that patch. They have to prospect. They have to do all these different things to become that. And once they get that, that becomes their life. It's the brotherhood. It's the family of them existing together and having each other's backs. You know, it's your brother before yourself. And that's the way they look. That's their whole lifestyle. And it's really strange because a lot of these guys, or most of them that were shot, they had headshots and chest shots. Now, if there's two rival gangs having a shootout at a Twins Peak, don't you think there's going to be a lot of stray shots in the shoulder, the chest, the stomach, the legs, the head, some grazes, not center mass in the head and in the chest? That seems like something that's been set up.
It means people were kind of just standing there when it happened.
Well, and they said SWAT was there.
Yeah, SWAT was there. They already contacted the Twin Peaks management prior to that happening, saying, "Hey, you guys."
Sure, and if guys are running around in a firefight, as you were describing in there, doing the moves, even with good snipers, they would be grazing, missing, and things. Instead, it's all dead on.
Yeah, these guys would have to be from really good positions from far back, where they don't have to worry about catching any kind of rounds from anything. And the only round that I've heard of being fired by an MC member came out of the Twin Peaks restaurant, popped one shot, and ran back in and hid. And that's the only thing I can find so far.
And the security footage shows them running for cover.
Yes, running for cover.
It doesn't show them fighting. You know, they're not like, hey, we're going to come out here and fight everybody.
I've got a buddy whose friend is the head of the Banditos North Houston chapter, and they said no shots were fired by them. None. It was the cops. Completely.
Well, I know this. We've got an article up on Infowars.com. Law enforcement officials say Banditos MC plan to kill cops with C4 Molotov cocktails. Group disputes claim says Obama would call out military if they tried to kill cops.
Just think about this, though. There's probably some, undercover Fed guys in these MCs. They're trying to take them down, and they're like, hey, man, whatever we're trying to do isn't working. Let's stage something. That's another way that things like that could go down, because it's time and time again, those kind of people infiltrate everything, especially a motorcycle club.
Yeah, I was reading they infiltrate mainline motorcycle clubs.
I mean, it's possible, but I mean, the Banditos are one percenters. I mean, that's a lot of drug running, meth, things like that.
I wonder what they're going to do. There's a Sturgis rally in the summertime, and I think we have did the Rot Rally happen.
Rot Rally's getting ready to happen.
Yeah, so I wonder what's going to happen here in Texas with the Rot Rally after that.
Well, I mean,
will they even try to stop it?
But am I a criminal now because I ride a motorcycle? I mean, that's what I want to find out. Is if I roll up into Waco on my bike, am I going to be shot at by these snipers that they say they have set up out there?
Yeah, that's the big news. That's why you're here. I forgot to mention that. In this Reuters article, they say snipers are set up on I-35.
Yeah.
So now if you're riding a motorcycle and wearing a leather jacket, are you being targeted?
Well, I've got a leather vest, so I'm going to wear all that stuff. I'm thinking I'm going to wear my bulletproof vest though this time. But, it's interesting that they're going to go to that kind of length to say, all right, you're not going to go after the motorcycle club. You're completely like banning the motorcycle. That's like
that'd be like if somebody ran over somebody with a blue Ford truck. You're going to ban all trucks.
They almost did that in L.A. They started shooting at everybody that had a pickup, wasn't even the right color.
Oh, whenever Dorner was running around.
Yeah, I mean, they just overreact to everything. And when the cops were there, if the cops didn't want any trouble, why didn't they stop the people from getting together if they were so worried about something happening? Just block off the parking lot. Don't let them in.
It's just like when I was in the military. If we had prior acknowledgement of something, we would go and be proactive and try to stop it before it got out of control. That's the whole thing with a peace force. You're supposed to be a peace force. You should be there, de-escalate the situation before it escalates.
You're saying the military was more of a peace force than what you're seeing from the police?
For what I've seen since I've been back, yes. In a lot of instances. Way more than you would think.
Well, that's the problem with militarization of police is it then escalates. And there's a reason smart governments have non-military police. It's because they understand it ends up causing civil wars when you have the police turn into a military. It's what started us in 1776. Final segment with some other breaking news straight ahead on TPP. Stay with us. We know their battle plan, and we are decompartmentalizing it. Obama's trade bill narrowly clears key Senate hurdle, and even CNBC saying don't do it. In their top story right now, Republicans helped pass it with Obama to give him fast track. Now it's got to go through a few other hurdles, but then it's done. This is really bad news, and it just shows how out of control these people are. Quick comments from Joe Biggs and Rob Dew on this. I want to shift gears into the situation yesterday at the abortuary. Secret bill, you can't read it, and the Republican leadership working with Obama to trump liberals and Tea Party people. See, real liberals are smart on some issues, like GMO and this, and notice the Tea Parties with them as well.
Exactly. That we have to find those issues that we both agree on and attack at that moment.
Yeah.
Go, look, this is where we agree upon, let's go fight the empire, and on real issues.
That's right.
I mean, what we're going to start doing, sir, you want to buy a car? Well, first you have to pay for it, and then we're going to tell you what you get afterwards. Or you want to go to this concert? We want you to pay for it first, and then you get there, and it's like 10 hours of Miley Cyrus. I mean, that's ridiculous that I have to wait on it to pass before I can find out what it is.
Yeah, come see our movie. We're not going to tell you what it is.
It's John Ashcroft singing.
Let the eagle soar like it's never soared before.
But they think we're crazy to question that. Meanwhile, if you ask them to go do something like that, like, all right, go pay for this car. It's going to be $45,000.
But it's the same thing with the FCC.
It's like a Kia.
Exactly. Let's play the devil cupcake out there at the abortuary yesterday saying she killed her kids. Here it is.
I kill my kids.
I kill my kids.
And we've got them saying, we don't shave our arms. We love the devil.
I'm just glad I wasn't out there. I mean, I would have probably been a little too angry and not been able to control.
What was you done at that? Did you see the vampire guy stumbling? You told me you were at the airport. Describe that.
Oh, yeah, so I'm sitting in Chicago, Midway at the airport at some little, like, Irish bar or whatever. So I'm holding up my my big phone, and everyone, like, I've got him over my shoulder. We're all sitting here watching, like, what is going on? This guy runs up, he's, like, trying to swing at you and then grab the microphone, and I'm sitting there just yelling in the bar. I was like, someone chase that guy down! Choke him! And everyone in the bar is just like, ah!
When I got back watching the rebroadcast, the crew back there did a great job. Mixing in all the elements, putting stuff on the screens. I mean, just really using this studio to its full effect and just being able to, eviscerate their blank arguments that they had while we were there.
Hey, you're the guy that runs the local Red Brigade. No, we're not. Yeah, you got a Facebook with you all with commie flags. What? You're crazy racist.
Yeah, you talked to
Weren't
aliens.
You talk to aliens and then cuts them. We're like, we love Mal, kill everyone.
Weren't they asking for donations on their website, too? So they're using capitalistic ways to push communism?
Dude, they had a guy in a brand new $80,000 Jaguar pull up and drop him off.
That's probably that Time Warner.
She was driving a brand new, like, $40,000 Honda.
Trust fund babies.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they're getting back at Daddy big time. But don't worry, Daddy's proud. Soros, we're tracked it back to this professor. We're narrowing down the Soros link.
I can't wait. My henpeck story that happened this morning. I was pulling up into the doctor's office, go with my wife. We're having another baby. And they had this compact car.
4 kids. That carbon footprint's a little big there, dude.
That's right. That's right. Well, so there's a ton of handicap spots that are open, so I can't park there. So I go to where it's a compact car. It's the only spots that are open. And the spot that I pulled in was even bigger than the compact car spots, but it was in that area. And I get out, and the guy in the cart, and the golf cart goes, "Did you read the sign?" I was like, "Yeah, it says no skateboards." He goes, "Did you read the sign?" I said, "It says no bikes parked over here." He goes, "No, the other sign." I said, "Oh yeah, compact cars." He goes, "Well, why don't you just wait for somebody to pull out?" I said, "Look, dude, I'm in a spot. I'm pulled up farther than the compact cars. Look, you could see it. Get a tape measure." He goes, "Oh, what are you getting all bent out of shape for?" I'm like, "You're henpecking me, bro. If you're going to start it, I'm going to finish it." And he goes, "I just wanted to show your son how stupid you are," because I was there with my son. I'm like, "Really?"
Wow.
And I looked at my son. I said, "Do you think I'm stupid?" He goes, "Nope."
Well done, Lord Vader.
Don't henpeck me, bro.
Don't henpeck me. And this is an old man henpecking, which is the worst type of henpecking because they think
That's what they do.
old,
They all want
they can
power,
do
but
it.
they want to do it in a cowardly way with the
Yeah.
system. We're done. 1776, worldwide, filth.
I'll park in your compact spot anytime I feel like it. God, it's ridiculous.
Oh, man.
I think it's Miller time.
Oh, yeah.
We still got another show to do. We're gonna do one
Just
more show.
joking. All right. Remember that thing in the 70s and 80s? It's Miller time.
Didn't Bill Murray say that after on Ghostbusters?
Yeah.
It's Miller time.
Exactly.
Jameson time.
Oh, my gosh. It's Senorita time in your universe. Hey, Nightly News tonight, 7. God bless you all. We love life. We're double.